Okay, this is Uncle Solo again. I've decided to do this video because I've seen certain common mistakes among students because they do not follow the rules. Okay, so I keep telling you follow the rules. So, for instance, if you have 4x equals 2, right? 4x equals 2, an unknown number x, which is we call it your variable. What do you call the 4? The 4 is your what? Your coefficient. Keep that vocabulary here. Yes, you may be in fifth grade, but you have to know that. So it's the 4 is coefficient of the x. Okay. A lot of times when I have this for students, 4x equals 2, they look at it. What looks nice to them is that x equals 2 is the answer. Because it looks nicer. X equals 2 is the answer. No, it's not x equals 2. So follow the rules. How do we find our variable? We find our variable by dividing both sides by the coefficient of your variable. See that? Follow that rule all the time. Follow that rule. Okay. When you do that, 4 divided by 4 goes. So you have x equals 2 over 4, which is 1 over 2. That is your answer. Follow the rules. Okay, you have a variable. You want to know it. It has a coefficient. You divide both sides by the coefficient. Follow the rule. Okay, what are you going to do over here? What is the coefficient of your variable here? Let's say, let me just use a different variable. Let's say y. Y is your variable. What is the coefficient? Name the coefficient. What is it? It is negative 4. How are you going to find your variable? You're always going to divide both sides by the coefficient of your variable. Okay, when you do that, do you remember the rules of integer division? Negative divided by negative is positive. So you have y equals, what is 2 over negative 4? Positive divided by negative becomes, it is negative half. So follow the rules. Follow the rules. As long as you're following the rules, okay, do not be afraid. How about this one? How about this one? Follow the rules, and I tell you what, be bold because you're used to. What's the rule? The rule is divide both sides by what? The coefficient of your variable. So it's negative 4x over negative 4 is equal to negative 5 over negative 4. Goes away. X is what? What is, okay? So here, be bold. You're looking at a number that's not that neat. You don't like it because it's just odd, 5 over 4. You expect whole numbers. No, be bold, persevere, don't quit. 5, negative 5 over negative 4 is 5 over 4. Negative divided by negative is positive. All right, now that's just the introduction. So now let's solve some problems here. I have 6a plus 9 equals 18. That's just, okay, so always what have I told you? Identify and underline your variable term, underline it. After that, just move the other one, the integer, away by subtracting, by reversing the sign before it. So it's plus here, you subtract from both sides. When I do that, right, keep your work neat, I underline it. If I do that, 9 minus 9, the only thing that's left on the left-hand side, the 9 is gone. I only have 6a left. 6a equals 18 minus 9, which is 9. Okay, so now here you have numbers that do not look nice and neat to you, so you start getting confused. I say be bold, follow the rules. How do we find our variable? We find it by dividing both sides by the coefficient, right? So a equals 9 over 6. But you have to simplify, which is 3 over 2, or 1 and 1 half, or 1.5. That's your answer. What about this one? What's your first step? I say always identify and underline your variable term. After that, move the integers, all right? So here it is 7. 7 what? It is positive 7. There is no sign before it. That means it's positive. So you're going to say minus 7 minus 7. And then you say 3k equals what? 21. And how do you find your k? You divide both sides by the coefficient and you get k equals 7. Okay, let's move on. All right, what are you going to do here? Be bold. Try this one here. Come back and watch the video. Be bold. Follow the rules. Persevere. Don't quit. First step, identify and underline your variable. This one, your variable term. It's this negative 7x. That's it. After that, what do you do? Got to move everything else. Okay, so it's negative 9. So you're going to add 9 to both sides. Okay. When you do that, this thing is gone. What is left? Pay attention. It's the negative 7x that's left. And then here, what is negative 14 plus 9? Remember your integers? It is what? Negative 5. What are you going to get over here? You divide both sides by the coefficient. So you get your negative 7x over negative 7 is equal to negative 5 over negative 7. X equals positive 5 over 7. If you got that one, good job. Now I have these two for you to try and send me your answers. Okay? All right? Do these two and then send me your answers. All right? Keep on practicing. And all things being equal, you shall what? You shall bloom.